Building a full stack application used to take weeks of coding, endless boilerplates, and sleepless nights. What if I tell you you can create a full stack application, production ready application in just minutes, not in months? That's the magic when you combine Vercel with Supabase. Vercel is an AI that turns your idea in a beautiful front end code. And Supabase, it is an all in one backend with authentication, APIs, and database all in one. So now you can have front end, backend, database, card system in just minutes, not in months. And in this video, we are gonna see how can we use this unstoppable combination to create a e-commerce landing page with live data, login required, and other functionality, all with AI. Alright, we are here at the AI where we will be providing the prompt to the AI which will convert our prompt to a beautiful landing page, and we will connect our Supabase with the backend facility here only, or maybe AI will do it automatically. So we will see how many message we have left to give to prompt, how many prompts we can provide to AI, because we are using free version, so that's why there is a limit. So here you can see we have 3 messages left. We can provide only 3 prompts to the AI. In 3 prompts only we need to try to get the maximum output of it. In that case, if I have 3 prompts to provide to AI, then I will have to be very careful with my prompts, because after 3 prompts it may say that they will not provide their services to my particular project. So to make it easy, I have already built a prompt. It says build a fully functional e-commerce landing page using Next.js, React, Tailwind CSS, and Shed CN UI component integrated with sub pages as the backend. What are the requirements? I wrote the requirement as well. So sticky navigation bar with logo, search bar, and cart icon. Hero section with banner image, catchy headline, and a shop now CTA button. There should be a grid that actually shows the card, how many particular card shows the item, and the item should have the add to cart button or a purchase button. The fourth is each product card must include product image, name, price, and add to cart button that insert into a Supabase card that particularly linked to a logged in customer. User authentication is required, sign up, login, log out, and a card drawer that showed particular products added to the cart by the user, and this cart item should be associated to the logged in user only. After that, I wrote some technical specs like use @supabase/supabase-js for all database and auth operations, store config in particular files. Code should be modular, clean, and production ready for deployment on Vercel. Responsive designs for mobile friendly. It should work on your tablets on any size of screen. Include a reusable Supabase client.js file for database connection. So the deliverables what we are expecting is a complete Next.js project folder structure with all pages and component ready to run locally and deploy. So this is our prompt. We'll copy all this and paste it here. Click send. So it may take some time because it will read all the requirements, create the code, make the functionality, and it may take somewhere around 10 to 12 minutes. So for now it is saying let me read the content of your text attachment to understand what would you like to help you with. So it says I'll help you with a fully functional e-commerce landing page with Next.js, and this is a complex project with multiple systems, so let me break it down into manageable tasks and check the Supabase integration first. So it is asking to install Supabase now. So create. It will redirect to the Supabase dashboard. So it is asking me to create a new Supabase account, and I said accept and create. Here it is asking for the primary region, say Washington for now, and the public environment variable prefix, next public e-commerce, I say. The plan it is asking, we are using a free plan, and continue. The database name, it says Supabase light blue garden. Perfect, we are not changing anything. Create. And now it is processing. I guess we are done with the Supabase. Alright, it says database created successfully. It means our Supabase database has been created, and we will click on done. After that it says created Supabase light blue garden, this, and it redirected us to this Vercel in just few seconds. We couldn't read that properly, right? And we'll click continue building. got the notification for the Supabase connectivity. It will taking some time to check the Supabase setup, thinking of something that you can read off and exploring Supabase examples. Now after that it'll ask for some what you can say permissions or something to that it want the human intervention for the apply something that we will do, right? So it is exploring Supabase example right now. What it says now, I'll start building the e-commerce landing page. First let me create the database schema and then begin with the authentication system, right? Now side by side you can see the code is being generating and what files are generating, you can see that as well. And in the left side you can see what AI is thinking and how it is being processed. Now it is asking to configure the generation, complete these steps to run create product table, applying. So we'll click on all four to apply the tables. It will run create cart items, create newsletter table and seed product. Here you can see it has divided our complete project in 6 tasks and it is working on the task 4. And task 4 is implementing shopping cart, task 5 is adding newsletter sign up, and 5th is building landing page and layout. So meanwhile it is working fine. We'll see what is the final output. So here it is asking me to add next public site URL for installing the Supabase, and I was not able to click on that and getting some error because I was not having the permission. It generated the particular pop-up and said can I fix it for you or you can fix it with AI. I clicked on that and it is being done right now. So it has completed its 5 step. It is working on the 6th step, which is building landing page layout. Here it is working on few txx file and we are expecting a beautiful landing page. There are the chances that there are some errors in the first go, so we'll try to fix the errors in the remaining 2 prompts. We'll see how it will work. Okay, it is giving some runtime error and it says the AI suggests I see the issue, the Supabase environment variable are missing. You need to add the required environment variables to make the Supabase integration work properly, right? It says go to project setting. There are 2 variables, next public Supabase URL, next public Supabase NN key, which is present here in the environment variables. Here it is Supabase URL and where the second one is next public Supabase NN key, right? For these 2 particular variables we need to get the values from the Supabase dashboard, which is present for project URL and NN key. The value of project URL will be pasted to the next public Supabase URL and the NN public key would be pasting for next public Supabase NN key. So either you can do that manually or on the right you can see fixed with Vercel. So clicking on fixed with Vercel, it will do all this for you. So just wait for a few seconds and it will get done. Okay, it has done the work. Now we are getting another error which is unable promise rejection error, either next public Supabase URL something something. Now it is starting to fix the particular error itself. I didn't do anything and we'll wait for a few more seconds. Now what it is doing, I need to fix the Supabase configuration by using the standard this package instead of the auth helpers, which will allow us to use the custom environment variable names, right? Here's one more error which says the server module does not provide an export name create client, so it will fix it accordingly. Alright, right now it has provided the landing page for a shop hub, which is our e-commerce site we assume to be, and we'll open it in new tab so that we can see that in a bigger screen. The generation was integration, right? Okay, if these have home products, newsletters, these are working, the cart is working, sign in page is there, going back, sign up page is there, going back. Alright, it has provided a eye pleasing landing page for e-commerce site. So let's see if the shop now button is working or not. It is working fine. There is a search bar button, all categories which you can filter, the electronics, accessories, home, fitness, footwear. There are the sorting things if you want to sort something, price low to high, high to low, and if you want to add anything else for the particular brand things you can add that as well by giving the prompt. There are no pictures because we didn't give the prompt that get the pictures themselves. We'll try if we can, but for now it says there's a wireless something which costs this dollars, there's a smartwatch which costs this dollars, and if the view details is working or not. Right, view detail is working fine. If I'm adding this to cart, it is asking me to sign in. That's the general thing that happens if you're not logging to an e-commerce site and trying to add something to cart. It asks you to log in first. So we don't have account, we'll sign up. We'll click on email and writing the email here. The password should be right. Create account, check your email to confirm your account. All right, we have a email from the Supabase auth which says confirm your sign up, confirming your mail. All right, we are able to log in here. Going to shop now again. If I add any item to the cart, will it get added? Yeah, it is getting added. The second item, it is being updated. Am I able to delete it? Right. What if we had two items? One, two same items. Are we able to reduce the quantity? Yeah, it is working. And we can view the cart item page is there as well. Right, it is working. The home page we can shop now. Featured page, I guess it is the simple featured page for the particular items that used to have, but now it is working for fine. The products is provide. Let's check what are the products is provide. If it is clickable, no, it is not. Yeah, this is the product page only. Now going to newsletter, it says why subscribe, exclusive offers, what offers is provide, what are the product alerts if there will be in future, what are the curated content, privacy protected, you can subscribe it and get the notification on your email. Right, it provide a fully functional e-commerce landing page for you. You just need to get the code, deploy it. If you want to make some changes, you can change as well. Here I'll try to provide one more prompt, which is add pictures to the product items so that it is more pleasing to eye. One can see the product, one can see what are the item they are purchasing. It is easy because it is currently blank. You can see at the products it is blank, there are no pictures. We'll see will it be able to add or not. So I gave the prompt. Now it is thinking read product, see data, thoughts was something, and add product images. Right, we'll check again. Here it is an error. No, we'll go to new tab once again, or we could have just reloaded the previous one. Going to product. If I am able to see the images, no, the images are not here. On the car, product do not have images, provide general or what you can say dummy images to the carts. So I hope this will work. It says no issue found. I have updated the product card component to generate descriptive placeholder images based on the each product's name and category. The new get product image function creates a specific image query like wireless, Bluetooth, this get product image function creates specific image queries like wireless, Bluetooth headphone, electronic, professional, product photo, which will generate realistic product image. This ensure every product card displays an appropriate image that matches the product description, making the store look more professional and engaging. All right, clicking on open a new tab. new tab, click on products. It should have some images. No, it does not have any images. View details, no images found. Give the same image to each card, which is the logo. At least their logo should be defined. Logo of Shop Hub. Alright, now it has added the particular logo image to all the cards with the Shop Hub. It is better than the previous version, but you can change the images, you can add the images, I guess. Okay, for now we are not able to add the images to the cards, but what we can see, the combination of Vercel and Supabase is amazing. We could create a e-commerce landing page which is quite functional. You can log in, you can sign up, you can get the email notification, you can add the items to the cart, remove the items to the cards. All the functionality that should work is working. And the logical part, if you are not signed up to that site and trying to add something to the cart, you need to sign up first. That thing we have seen, it is working that way. So the logical thing and all the particular thing that should have done accordingly, it is being done. So yeah, this is all about the combination, the superpower combination of Vercel and Supabase. You can use that as well if you are trying to launch your application, you're trying to launch your website for your businesses. It is amazing, right? So this is all about the Vercel and Supabase. If you like the video, hit the like button to subscribe the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.